Hey, what's up? Welcome to episode 55 of the Kickflipping Ninja Wizards Podcast. Dan still isn't here. He had stuff to do. He should be coming back later. He'll be here for next week. Hope everybody had a good Christmas. It was awesome. I worked. It was cool, though. I mean, I still did some fun shit. This week, we watched The Night Before, which we actually watched last week, but we're talking about it this week. And then we talk about pizza for a while. You know, we wanted to change it up and go from talking about, adolescent stuff to child's things. I didn't think about that before I said it. Here it comes! Alright, I think motorcycle douchebag's gone for good now. We can just go ahead.
Dude,
we can just go ahead and record. we can just do our podcast now that guy's finished just riding his motorcycle around for whatever reason.
Dude, that's the one thing I miss about the winter.
Yeah, no one drives their fucking motorcycles around.
Right, you're like, man, this is awesome.
Dude, everyone's just inside drinking cocoa or coffee or whatever. I don't know. Whatever it is white people drink.
Cocoa or coffee or, what was it, cum recipes from the Funny or Die article.
Oh, we watched a movie.
Yeah.
There we go.
About wintertime.
Yeah.
Christmas specifically.
Yeah, and it absolutely is a Christmas movie. We watched The Night Before.
Yeah.
Even though it's how drunk I just sounded.
It absolutely is a Christmas movie. We watched The Night Before.
I sounded like a little drunk. Not too drunk.
No.
But just a little.
Yeah. What's in your coffee? Cum jizz.
What?
I don't know.
Where are you going with this?
I don't know.
Follow that line of logic, sir.
I don't know. I don't know. But anyways,
no, we watched The Night Before.
Yeah,
and it's
week
really
after Christmas, but fuck it.
Man, whatever.
Who cares?
Who gives a shit?
All right,
let's just keep going. See how long we can go with that. Who fucking cares? Whatever.
It's not like you guys watched it. Everyone's watching Star Wars.
Yeah, dude, and I'm really I'm a little butthurt about that because I'm not going to be able to see it for a month because I'm just going to be working all the time.
No, we'll go. I'll take the car one day. We'll go.
To what show? It's going to be sold out.
No, we won't go there. We'll go to a different theater.
It's sold out everywhere. We're like the smallest market theater.
Nah, dude. I bought my tickets 2 days before.
Ew.
At AMC The Block.
Fucking plebe.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're getting off topic here. Let's get
back.
We
watched The Night Before.
We did.
It's a Christmas movie. And it's a good Christmas movie.
Very, very fucking good. I was shocked.
Yeah.
I know I've been saying that a lot lately. I think it's just because I expect the worst in shit now.
You just expect it to be bad.
Well, no, I think what it is I've been going through this thing where I don't expect movies. The next movie I'm really hyped for is probably Deadpool.
Yeah.
I'm not really hyped. I wasn't hyped for this movie. Wasn't really hyped for Creed.
Yeah, just try not to hype yourself up.
Yeah, not really hyped for Star Wars if I'm being 100% honest with myself.
Yeah.
Because I think it's kind of going to suck. And I don't say that lightly.
Yeah.
I just am not, I don't like J.J. Abrams that much. I remember the prequels a little too vividly.
Right.
I'm not setting the bar.
Yeah.
But this movie was one that I didn't set the bar for The Night Before, and it blew me away.
Yeah, dude. Well, because they very much marketed this movie as Hangover Christmas Edition or something in that vein.
Yeah, like Judd Apatow does Christmas.
Yeah, like a wacky screwball comedy, super bad Christmas time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's the way it was marketed. That's not what you get.
Yeah, out of the trailer, what I'll say is you get nothing for what the story is.
Yeah, you don't get anything on the story other than the three dudes hang out every Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you get. Do they allude? I think they allude to the fact that they hang out on Christmas because his parents died.
They talk about it
in the trailer.
Yeah, they talk about his parents dying, but they don't talk about they don't talk about any of the other shit. They're like, oh, well, these guys are friends. This guy's parents died, so now they just get fucked up on Christmas.
Yeah, yeah. And they don't really allude to how deep that actually goes. Dude, that last scene, one of the last scenes when he has the flashback.
Yeah.
That's a fucking sad but touching scene.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with this movie, like, for as wacky as it is, it comes from a very real place.
Yeah.
You know? And oftentimes in comedies, the characters tend to be one-dimensional. You know, like, I just want to get laid, or I just want this. You know, like, something that's, okay, that's cool that you want that, but it's very much about the journey to get those shitty things.
Yeah, it's something that can absolutely be summed up in 1 or 2 sentences.
Yeah. And then you just see the crazy shit that happens.
Yeah.
But it's harder to come across a comedy where you see characters that are like full-fledged people. You know, like going through fucking real shit.
Yeah, like fully fleshed out.
Yeah, like Seth Rogen's character is he's coming to terms with the fact that he's now married and he's going to be a dad and he's a lawyer, you know, and he just used to be like this big stoner into drugs guy. Yeah. You know? And now he's not those things anymore, so like what the fuck is he? Yeah. You know, and then Anthony Mackie's character is like this dude who's like he was a pro athlete, but like just kind of like lost in the shuffle, but now he's fucking taking steroids. Yeah, and blowing the fuck up.
Yeah, like he's a big deal now.
Yeah, and coming to terms with fame.
And like Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character is like the perpetual kid.
Yeah, he's in Arrested Development.
Yeah, who's like he's coming to terms with the fact that his friends are leaving him behind.
Yeah, they're growing up.
Yeah,
you know, and he hasn't grown up. Like he doesn't know where he fits in that.
Yeah, dude, the opening scene is so great for that.
Not
the Tracy Morgan bit.
No.
Like, hey, you want any of these?
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah. So the opening scene, right? Well, after because it starts off like with like that Christmas like type of thing where there's like a narrator. Yeah. And Tracy Morgan's the narrator, which is just so awesome on its own. Yeah. But I'm so glad he's back.
I want Tracy Morgan to narrate more things.
Right? Because it was so funny.
Yeah.
And then it kind of sets up like their tradition and stuff. It's just a very quick like 5-minute intro.
It's not even 5 minutes.
Yeah, like it's a couple minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it just jumps right into the story. And we start off with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who is working as a waiter at he's a waiter for a catering company. Yeah. At his Christmas party, and he has to dress like an elf. And you can tell he's like so over it. Yeah. And he's like just holding the tray of hors d'oeuvres, and he's like, "Anyone want these?" No one says anything. Cool. And then he just like throws the tray down.
He was like,
and I'm like, that is exactly me right now in my life.
I'm like, it's done so well. And I think the whole movie really is done well. And I think something that, first of all, the cameos absolutely make the movie.
There's so many cameos.
The girl from Broad City.
The girl from Broad City.
That's not really a cameo.
But she shows up. It's not even necessarily cameos, but guest starring appearances.
Yeah.
I guess.
She's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, when they're fucking in the bathroom stall. And I'll take a dump.
Like the whole thing. Dude, the best part is like the last
scene. My boy Hans Gruber died like this.
It's fucking great. You have friends that appreciate you and want to be around. And that's why I'm taking this shit from you.
My boy Hans Gruber died like this.
So fucking funny. But the best one. I'm gonna say the best, like, first of all, the best hidden. Yeah. Because nobody saw it coming.
Best part of that movie.
Best part of the movie. I'm gonna say, like, best cameo appearance of the year.
Yeah.
Fucking Michael Shannon as the drug dealer.
Yeah. The angel drug dealer. She's just so fucking awesome, dude.
Oh my god. So fucking great.
And he does such a good job. And, like, the first time you see him, you're like, wait a minute. That guy kind of looks familiar, and then the camera pans away a little bit, and you're like, "Holy shit,
that's Michael
Shannon." Because you didn't catch it right, like because I had seen the movie before, and you didn't catch it right away. You saw it, and you're like, "Huh?" And then the camera panned away, and you're like, "Oh my god!"
Well, because the first shot, it's just his eyes.
Yeah,
and like I was like, "Wait a minute."
Yeah,
I was like, "I know who that is. I fucking know who that is." And then it pans away, and you see it's Michael Shannon.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, you don't go!
Yeah. Dude, that's like one of the best. Like, they're all, even, there's so many different layers to this movie. And one of the layers is they, like, people, the guest stars poke fun at themselves.
Yeah, like this was, a lot of people tell me my quiet intensity does that. Like,
Yeah.
that was so fucking funny.
Yeah, a lot of people tell me my quiet intensity is too much for people. Like, or like the fact that James Franco is like totally gay.
Yeah, right.
But he's like such a bro about it.
Right?
You want to go back to my hotel room and have sex? I kind of think you're gay. I'm not right now. Okay.
Dude, that shit was so fucking funny. And like that was the thing too, like, because I knew, like, it was in the back of my head, like, I know that, like, James Franco and Seth Rogen came up together and they do shit together all the time.
But you never once think that James is like James Franco.
At no point was I like, oh, it's James Franco.
Yeah, until he shows up.
Yeah, and you're like, oh shit,
yeah,
it's James Franco.
And there's just so many different funny parts to it. It just doesn't like capture like one note type of funny.
Yeah, no.
You know?
There's like, it's equal parts. There's like really like hard hitting, but it's funny just because of like how awkward it is.
Yeah.
And then there's like this real like slapstick element to it.
Yeah, like the scene in the church and stuff.
Yeah.
So there's a nice mixture of like dialogue and physical comedy that I think a lot of comedies don't do today.
Well, it's hard to hit because it's hard to get that much, and it's hard to have like as much talent as was in that movie to be that versatile. You can't usually get.
Yeah.
It's hard to do because that's something that comes from like those dudes wanted to do that movie.
Yeah,
like it wasn't.
You can tell that everyone in that movie wanted to be part of that movie.
Yeah. And
it shows. And it makes the movie better.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, you wouldn't tell that, like, from Michael Shannon because of the character he plays.
No, but he does funny shit.
He does funny shit, first of all. And secondly, Michael Shannon's not the cat that, like, if he doesn't want to do it, he just won't do it.
Yeah.
Like, he would just be like, yeah, no, fuck you.
Dude, if anyone ever questions Michael Shannon's comedic ability, stop this episode right now. Go to Funny or Die. And Google and look up Michael Shannon sorority letter. Yeah. It's going to be the funniest thing that you see and hear all day.
No. It'll be the funniest thing you see and hear for the rest of the year.
Yeah,
like after you watch this movie.
Yeah, dude.
And I'll say, dude, I was wrong. Because I thought that, I thought American Ultra was going to be the sleeper comedy of the year.
Yeah.
Which it wasn't. Because it wasn't a comedy, really. Like, it was funny, but it didn't really have a lot of comedy to it.
Yeah.
It was a good movie, but this movie crept on me, dude.
Dude, I
didn't think it was going to be that good.
This movie's funny as fuck, and the more you think about it, the more you're like, wait a minute. It's definitely a movie that pays you back for watching it more, because the other thing in this movie is not only are there so many different layers to it, but there's also so many different inside jokes for other Christmas movies.
Yeah, there's a lot of referential humor to other Christmas movies. And some of it's really obvious.
Yeah, like the Micro Machines.
Yeah, when he falls and he straight up says, he home alone me, or she home alone me.
Yeah.
And he's like, wait, are these Micro Machines?
Yeah. But then some of them are really subtle.
Yeah.
You know? What was the one? Fuck. I don't know. Doesn't matter. A real subtle one is the drunk Santa from Miracle on 34th Street. Yeah. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt's like, oh great, another drunk Santa Claus. You represent a set of morals, blah, that's how Miracle on 34th Street starts.
Yeah, there's the Miracle on 34th Street one, the It's a Wonderful Life scene. Yeah. You won't catch it just because the entire scene is about weed. Yeah. And that's not, It's a Wonderful Life, you would never think about that. Yeah. But, it's absolutely It's a Wonderful Life. Yeah. You know?
And then they do Christmas Carol throughout.
Yeah, the whole thing with the weed,
smoking the weed thing.
Christmas present.
And then Michael Shannon does a weird, the weird, finger thing.
Look at my finger. Look at my finger. You need to give me $100 and get the fuck out of my car.
But yeah,
so fucking good, man.
It's so good. It's such a great Christmas movie. And dude, here's the thing with Christmas movies. Some, like, most Christmas movies, you're like, okay, it's this holiday time, I can watch this.
Yeah.
You know? But very few Christmas movies, like, can you watch outside of the Christmas time?
Yeah.
You know, and be like, okay, I'm cool with this.
Yeah.
You know, like...
Even, like, dude, honestly...
You wouldn't watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer in July.
Yeah. Honestly, even Christmas movies that I really like, I can't watch outside of Christmas.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Like, I wouldn't even be able to really... I probably couldn't even watch, like, A Christmas Story outside of Christmas anymore. Partly because I've seen that movie so many times.
Yeah.
But also because it's just so associated with Christmas for me.
Yeah, it just seems weird. But this is a comedy that is just such a good story on its own that I could watch this movie.
And I feel like...
Somewhere else in the year.
I feel like this is a Christmas movie for people who have historically had shitty Christmases.
Yeah.
Like, this is a movie for people who didn't have, like... Everybody gets together and we all get presents.
It's definitely like, it feels like more alternative Christmas, you know, like not everyone has had that like storybook. I woke up in the morning and, you know, like the presents are under the tree and blah blah blah. You know, like not everyone has that.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's definitely not like that.
And it starts off that way with his fucking his parents.
Dude, it starts with like, oh yeah, his parents are fucking dead, by the way.
Yeah, it's just really good. Do yourself a favor, if you haven't seen the movie, go watch it in theaters. It's still the Christmas season. You know you're not going to be watching Star Wars because you either saw it already
or it's sold out.
Too crowded. So just go watch this.
I'm going to just say that, like, this is your opportunity right now. Like, Star Wars is going to be in theaters for months.
Yeah.
Like, this movie is going to be in theaters until March. Easily.
Yeah.
Easily. Now is your opportunity to get to see, like, this, or Sisters, or...
all these other movies that are going to get pushed out of the theater.
Hateful Eight.
Yeah.
Like, there are movies that aren't going to be in theaters for very long. Now is your opportunity.
And this movie in particular isn't going to be around much longer.
Yeah,
because it came out in November.
It came out on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it came out. Yeah, so it's been around a month about. Yeah, you know, and it's going to get pushed out because of Star Wars.
It's not going to have much more time because I honestly it feels like this movie underperformed.
Yeah,
like financially.
I don't think enough people are talking about this movie. And it's really fucking good.
Yeah, and I think
it's really fucking good.
Well, part of that is just because, like, I don't know, I feel like
there's so much hype about Star Wars.
Yeah,
dude.
like just everything's getting fucked right now, and some of it deserves to get fucked. Yeah, like Alvin and the Chipmunks. Get rid of it. Get it out of my house. Get it out of my country. But like,
just do it.
There are going to be really good movies coming out that I think are going to get fucked because of it.
Oh yeah, dude. Whoever planned the Sisters release is probably fired. They will never work again.
It fucking better be.
That movie should have came out Christmas Day.
Yeah, like Hateful Eight is going to be an issue. Like, did you see the thing about that? Like, Quentin Tarantino was pissed, absolutely pissed, over one theater because he had a thing at Cinema Dome.
Yeah,
up in LA.
Well, I know he shot it in 70 millimeter.
Yeah, he shot it in 70 millimeter.
He shot it on film.
Yeah, and he had it booked at Cinema Dome to play because they have 70 millimeter projectors already.
Yeah.
And I guess what happened, and I don't no one from Disney has commented. But I guess what happened is Disney came in and were like, no, you're gonna play Star Wars. You're not playing Hateful Eight. If you play Hateful Eight over Star Wars, you can't show Star Wars in any ArcLight theater.
Oh, really?
Period.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised because Disney are A, historic cunts.
Yeah.
Like, they're shitheads. And B, you have the biggest movie in the world right now. You have the draw.
Yeah.
Dude,
we went to Target last night, right? And Britt, I didn't even know this, but Britt had told us that, they make the Star Wars makeup right now.
Dude, there's fucking Star Wars every
day. Well, we were like, are you serious? And, we were in the makeup aisle with her, and it was all gone.
Yeah.
It was all gone.
Yeah. It's ridiculous, dude. And, I'm more inclined to believe Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have anything to lose.
Well, the thing that is kind of about it is it's Quentin Tarantino, which that dude is not like, he's kind of a slimy guy.
Yeah.
And he was talking on the Howard Stern show.
Oh, okay.
Who is also like a slimy guy.
Yeah, well, and that's the other thing too. Like, the people who are going to see Hateful Eight, you're not competing against Star Wars, because the people who are going to see Hateful Eight probably have already seen Star Wars.
Yeah, and I mean that's true, but like, I don't see what reason he has to lie about getting kicked out of a theater.
Point is, like, this is your chance to catch a few other movies.
Yeah, like that was what we're getting to. You're gonna have an opportunity to see Star Wars forever.
Star Wars is going to be in theaters probably until April, more than likely.
Yeah, at least until March. At least. Star
Wars is going to start winding down once Civil War starts hyping up.
Yep, that's exactly how it's going to go.
And so you have a chance. You have more than plenty of chances to see that. And most of you, 3 people who listen to this, probably already seen Star Wars.
Yeah, you probably already seen it. Honestly, I don't even know if we're going to talk about it on here anytime soon.
Probably not.
Because who fucking cares? Like, everyone who has an opinion on it is going to say some shit about it. And honestly, I really don't care enough to add my voice. Like,
it's just everyone's talking about it.
I'm going to go see it. I'm going to go have fun. I'm going to eat some popcorn. And then I'm going to move on with my fucking life.
Right.
That's what I'm going to do. Alright, speaking of moving on, we're going to take a break, and then we're going to come back with the rest of the episode, so stay tuned! Or, jerk off real quick. Whatever.
I really want a fucking pizza, dude. That's all I keep thinking about. Like, I was trying to think of like, hey, what are we going to talk about? Or hey, we did it, guys.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to say something.
We're at the next episode.
Come on, listen to the next episode.
Right. But dude, I'm just like, dude, I want a fucking nice, hot, cheesy fucking pizza right now.
Right.
Some pepperoni and olives.
Right? Dude, pizza is so fucking good. I feel like I would never be able to save the world because all they'd have to offer me, it wouldn't need to be millions of dollars.
Dude,
they could be like, dude, we'll get you 3 pizzas.
Alright, so if I could recall one memory, it would be the first time I ever had pizza. I can't remember, but I want to. Because I'm sure it's one of the most glorious moments of my life.
When you had, it was a game changer.
Right? The way I fell in love with pizza is that has to be that people are and then in that moment I knew what I wanted to do with my life.
Yeah, and it was eat fucking pizza.
Right? That was me. I wasted it on pizza, but it wasn't a waste because pizza's amazing.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a waste. You used it on pizza.
I know. Well, and then, dude, I'm going home too, so I'm just dude, I'm gonna get good fucking pizza.
Right?
Right? Because, here's the thing, right? I'm trying. I feel what's that one movie? It's Blade, right? How he doesn't have real blood.
Yeah.
Right? Because even though he's a vampire, he's just I'm gonna have the synthetic blood. And it probably sucks.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like turkey bacon.
Yeah, I feel that's what California's like with pizza.
Except for Mama Cosa's.
Yeah, but we haven't had Mama Cosa's in a year because we're perpetually broke.
Yeah, I don't have $27 to drop on a pizza.
I know.
Because I need that money for bills and shit.
I know.
It's sad. It really is. So send us pizza money.
Please.
I guess. That's the episode.
Right? Dude, I'll talk about pizza this whole fucking segment. I don't give a flying
No, the segment's over. We've hit all the points that we need to hit.
Dude, I love pizza so much that even when the shitty federal lunch pizza, I was still alright.
Dude, federal lunch pizza got ruined for me because there was a bunch of hair in one once when I got it. In middle school. So I could never eat that shit again.
Dude, all the fucking rich kids were able to buy Pizza Hut or Domino's, depending on what your school had.
Our school didn't have nothing like that.
Oh, really, dude?
No, dude.
Dude.
I went to school in Indiana. We didn't have that shit.
So, it wasn't an offered thing, because I was on the lunch program.
Yeah.
So I got free lunch, but I couldn't get that. That was an extra something outside the thing.
Yeah.
They had Subway for a while too.
Yeah.
Like just pre-packaged sandwiches.
Yeah.
And they also had like Chinese and stuff.
Yeah.
But so anyways, you can get a piece of pizza, but dude, it was like, I think it was like $3 or $4 a slice.
That.
Right? Yeah, it's
that.
It's expensive as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know.
Yeah, no.
And but some kids would buy like whole fucking pizzas. Like,
Jesus.
yeah, like every
it's like
fucking
$24.
Yeah, they were fucking the rich kids, man. And I'm like, you sons of bitches.
Right?
And they were like, you want my government pizza? And I was like, yeah. Like,
what? Yes, please. I love that shit. I don't care.
Right? It's good.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Our thing was like, our school always had pizza on Fridays. And I just couldn't bring myself to eat it. And the thing that was really cool about that was everybody got the pizza. So whatever else was offered, and I don't know what it was something dumb.
Probably like, chicken patties.
No, because chicken patties were Thursdays.
Okay.
I can't remember.
You remember the turkey patties? The turkey fritters or whatever?
No, we didn't have those, dude. We were poor.
Dude, you had to have those. This is a federal meal program.
I don't know what we had, dude. It was just food. It was like in prison where they just slop it on your plate and then you're like, all right.
Yeah, but did yeah.
But because that shit was never like on Fridays, the other thing was never touched.
Okay.
So I'd just take shit tons of it. And they didn't care. They were just trying to get rid of it.
Right.
They didn't really give a shit.
Did you get free lunch or did you have to pay?
No, I paid. It was like $2.
Yeah.
I can't remember. There was like a free lunch program there, but I don't remember like, I don't know. Like it was never a thing that I even thought about.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, it's $2, but fuck it. Here's
right.
so much.
They put me on the to give you some insight. They put me on the free lunch and free breakfast.
Oh God, you had the free breakfast?
Yeah. But here's the thing, right? First of all, like I barely ever got to school in time for breakfast. And most people like didn't even know they served breakfast, but they do.
Yeah. Our school had breakfast. The only reason I remember our school having breakfast is because, like, when I was doing wrestling and football, like, I would have to show up early because, like, our weights for that was at, like, 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
So you would show up and you did weights for, like, 45 minutes. And then afterwards, shower, and then you'd go get breakfast. But, like, after that, like, for pretty much my entire high school career, outside of that, I never ate breakfast.
Yeah, dude, I'm not a breakfast person.
I like breakfast foods. Like, I'll have breakfast for dinner.
Yeah, dude, I do that all the time. But I've never, like, in the morning, like, because there's some people, if they don't get their breakfast, they're fucking cunts.
Yeah.
Like, all day. All day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you fucking ate lunch, you ate dinner, why are you still fucking cunt bag?
Right.
Like, 'cause I didn't have waffles. Right?
Or
I only had an apple.
Like,
oh. That's cool.
Okay, whatever. You know what I had when I woke up? Pepsi and cigarettes.
Right? Like, oh, man. Yeah, I was never one of those breakfast. What I used to do, right, is like, because I didn't have money.
Yeah.
So I would, like, start getting, like, because, like, for breakfast, you got, like, a milk, a cereal, and then, like, a fruit or something. Or you could opt for, like, the hot.
Yeah, like a hot breakfast, but nobody wants hot breakfast.
No, the hot breakfast there was fucking terrible.
It was like those weird powder eggs.
Yeah, and like the pancakes that like taste worse than McDonald's.
Yeah, and then like it was like that, and then like ham that had just been sitting there.
Yeah, it's just gross.
Yeah.
So you just go for the cereal. I started selling my cereal. Right? I would like sell it for like $1, dude.
Yeah.
And they would be like, all right, I'll take that. Right?
Yeah.
I'd be like, all right. I started selling my lunch too. Like if I wasn't hungry,
yeah,
I'd just sell my lunch. Like if it was something good.
I never did that. What I used to do, well, I remember what we used to do like my junior and into my senior year of high school until one of my friends crashed their car. We would just bug out for lunch. Like we would just go get in a car and drive to McDonald's.
Right.
And just get lunch at McDonald's. And we totally weren't allowed to do that.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to do that. I guess, like, it's weird, because, like, I talked to I talk to people like in California.
Yeah.
And I wonder like, because I always wonder like how school was for another state.
Yeah.
You know? Out here, dude, is weird. Like they can leave for lunch. They're always outside because like it's, you know, like in the quads and shit.
Yeah, because their schools look like schools and not like prisons.
Right?
Like our school, in the Midwest, schools always look like prisons.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
Yeah. They straight up look like fucking they're housing somebody.
Yeah, like there's inmates that live there.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Dude, it didn't help either that my high school was less than a block away from like the fucking like mental hospital for like teenagers.
Yeah.
Right? Like so like you would drive by
Yeah.
and you would see them like on their federal mandated outdoor time.
Right. And they're just like standing there in their coats. It's fucking cold. Like,
yeah. Like,
they're like, this is fucking gay. Like,
yeah, like, this is lame as fuck.
No, man. I remember we used to do that because we had lunch, and then our third period was some dumb class. Like, to put it, like, this class was, it was like, I want to say, like, intro to economics or something. Every Friday we watched The Apprentice. It was fucktarded. Like, and
Donald Trump is so smart.
And I remember, we, like, it started out like he would play the whole episode. And then, like, me and Adam and Sam and a couple of my other friends, like, we would start just singing the fucking intro music. Like,
yeah.
Money, 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 money. We'd do it as loud as we could. Like, disrupting the entire wing. And so he had to start fast forwarding through it. But, that was the class. We would always be like 2 or 3 minutes late because who gave a shit because we went to McDonald's. But one day, like, I decided I wasn't going to go.
Yeah.
Like, I was just, for whatever reason, I was like, oh, I think they're doing like the, they were doing the Hawaiian chicken sandwiches.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm going to have that. This shit's good as fuck. And then Sam was like, well, I'm going to go to McDonald's. And he crashed his car.
Oh, fuck.
Coming back. Like, not bad. Like,
yeah.
He just kind of, like, drove into the ditch or whatever. But he was stuck because he had a little Saturn.
Yeah.
And he couldn't get out, so he was just fucked. Like,
fuck.
Like, so that was the end of that excursion. But I remember, like, that class was also the class that we had, one of the projects was you made a mock stock portfolio.
Yeah.
And I was way behind in that class, like, because I just never did any of the work. So I was, like, doing my stock portfolio. And then he did an extra credit stock portfolio. Like, you could do another one. And I wasn't going to do it. Because it was extra credit, and I had shit that I had to catch up on.
Yeah.
And then he made it so that everybody had to do it, but it was extra credit.
So it's just normal?
But, like, it didn't count against you if you failed.
Alright, so I'm not going to do it.
So I made, what happened was I made a profile on this site, and it was, my profile name was Mogdal Devourer of the Innocent. You had $10,000 that you could invest. I bought 1 share of Honda. And my comment on the share was, that's it, this is all I'm buying. And, like, it was hilarious because, like, he's reading, like, he's going through the stock thing because he could look at everybody's.
Yeah.
And he's like, Troy, I'm gonna guess that Mogdal, Devourer of the Innocent, is you. I was like, yup.
That's it. That's all I'm buying.
But, dude, the real genius in that class, because there was no limit on how many you could make. He didn't set a limit. The real genius was Sam Schaefer. Sam Schaefer, there was another kid in our class that we fucking... Not that we hated him, but he was just kind of a douchebag.
Yeah.
Named Derek. And Sam goes on and makes 8 Derek Fillers profiles. And, like, buys stocks for all of them. It's like, so, like, and there wasn't a thing that showed you, like, you just clicked on yours. It wasn't like you signed in and then it was, like, only yours.
Yeah.
So Derek never knew which one was his.
Just always lost.
For the entire rest of the class.
Just fucking lost.
It was fucking genius.
Dude, she should have put all of his stock in Little Caesars.
Right? That would have been awesome.
Right?
Get some pizza.
I know, dude. I'm still on the pizza thing.
I am too. Like, I really want some pizza now.
I want a fucking pizza. So fucking bad.
You've ruined me.
All right.
But shit. What were we on? I forget how we got onto that.
You were talking about your economics class.
Oh, that class was fucking hilarious, dude. Well, anyway, so we watched The Apprentice.
Yeah.
All the time, and so I just slept.
Dude, that's him. Teachers like that. Those are just teachers who are just there for a pension.
Well, he was. I remember he was one of the newer guys.
Yeah,
and I think he had just gotten his tenure.
Yeah, dude.
Like he had.
Gotten
tenure.
I simultaneously hate and love teachers like that. I hate them because they don't do their jobs. And they don't educate students.
Yeah.
But I love them, like for me, when I was in their class, because I could do fuck all anything.
Yeah.
Because they didn't give a flying fuck about anything they did.
Yeah. But it was like, there was nothing to be done in that class anyways. It was intro to business. That's what it was. It was intro to math for retards. Like, that was the class. So no one gave a shit.
Yeah.
No one, actually cared about that class. I remember we got in trouble in that class all the time because we would take pencils and sharpen them and then throw them into the ceiling. And I remember we had 12 of them above our teacher's desk before they started falling.
Yeah.
It was in the middle of a test and we're sitting there taking the test and the fucking pencils just start falling out of the ceiling tile.
Dude, everyone has one of those fuck off classes. For us, it was always a shop class.
Yeah.
Metals specifically.
Yeah.
Because the metals classroom was probably one of the biggest classrooms in the school.
Yeah.
Because it was half classroom and then half metal shop.
Yeah.
Right? So first off, all the kids would go into fucking Station 4 that had a vent. They would all fucking smoke weed.
Yeah, of course.
Right? They would all smoke weed. So you would see fucking 5 dudes going in there.
Yeah.
And what the fuck are they doing? Right?
I wonder.
But dude, I used to see our teacher every now and again.
It was a circle jerk.
Right.
They weren't smoking weed.
Right. Dude, I used to see my teacher go in there sometimes. And there was this one time my buddy went in there to have a cigarette.
Yeah.
And then our teacher went in there and he goes, "What are you doing in here?" Right?
Yeah.
And then he goes, "Oh fuck." He goes, and then he closes the curtain. He takes out a cigarette. He goes, "I won't tell if you don't tell."
But fucking Jack Black and school. You're not gonna get in trouble,
right? Yeah, it was exactly like that. Dude, people used to back on the pizza thing. People used to bring pizzas in and just fuck off.
Right?
And Duff didn't care. Cause as long as you did all your projects, and you weren't a fuck. He didn't give a fucking flying shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then there were always kids that would throw these washers.
Yeah.
Right? And one time, a washer flew right by him.
Yeah.
While it was a classroom day.
Yeah.
And we only had one of those once a month.
Yeah.
And most of the time we would watch Modern Marvels or some shit.
Yeah.
And but yeah, one flew right by him.
Yeah.
Dude, Duff stood up and he flipped his desk over and he's like, "Who the fuck is throwing washers?"
Right?
Dude, and I would always laugh my ass off when he would get pissed.
Yeah.
Because he would get pissed comically so.
Yeah. We had a teacher like that in our he did our geography class.
Yeah.
In 7th and 8th grade. And what we always used to do, he was a crazy guy anyways. He had extra textbooks, and if you forgot yours, you had to leave your shoes as collateral. He did shit like that. But he always had, he would always do the overhead projector.
Yeah.
He would point to the shit, and you'd have to say what the country was or whatever. And we always used to ball up little pieces of paper and throw them onto the projector. Yeah. And he didn't use a regular pointer. Yeah. He used a golf club that was missing its head. So he's throwing these fucking pieces of paper, right? Yeah. Or we are rather. And he's pointing, and he goes to point to some country in Eastern Europe. Yeah. And right as he points to it, a big ass piece of paper lands there. And he takes time and notices that at this point there are like 14 pieces of paper on the overhead projector. He flips the entire fucking projector over, slams the golf club onto one of the little shitty desks and like breaks it.
Yeah.
It's like, whoever's throwing pieces of paper, I'm gonna burn you. It was the funniest fucking thing.
That was always my favorite thing in school, man. Like waiting for a teacher to have the meltdown.
Yeah,
because you usually saw it like once a year.
With dude teachers, it's hilarious.
Yeah,
it is hilarious, dude. Because they always freak out. Like I had another teacher. I had like a whole bunch of teachers freak out on me. Like especially in 8th grade, because I was a little shit. Like I was just an asshole all the time. And I remember like all of the teachers in our 8th grade hall like sat me down and were like, look, this isn't gonna work for you forever. Like, what's gonna happen when you fail all these classes? I was like, I'm not gonna fail your classes. I'll get by with C's. And they're like, well, what if you don't? I was like, I promise you I will. Yeah. But, like, and I was an asshole about it and shit, but they would all freak out. Like, they had little freakouts. And I remember one time, one of my teachers, like, got really mad because I called him dude.
Yeah.
Like, I was getting ready to turn in my homework. And he's like, do you have it or not? And I was like, it's in here. Relax, dude. And he was like, my name's not dude. And so I made a nameplate for his door that said dude. And I put it over, like, his regular one.
Yeah.
Like, I did shit like that.
Yeah.
Fun. But, like, when women teachers, like, have their meltdowns, it's so sad.
I know.
It's so sad.
Dude,
it's like, that was when I kind of stopped doing that.
Right.
The first time my Spanish teacher, like, just completely lost it.
Dude, being a teacher has to suck so much.
Yeah, especially when you have asshole students like us.
Yeah, dude, like...
Or at least like me. I was a dick.
Being a teacher, like, they don't get paid enough.
No.
They have to deal with, like, just fucking retards.
Yeah, they have to deal with like, your shitty kids.
Yeah, dude, like, and your kids are stupid. Your kids aren't special. Your kids are stupid.
Yeah, your kids are dumb.
And
they deal with that all day while you go and slave away at some shitty job because you also went through the public school system.
Yeah.
Like, that's how it works.
Yeah, dude, like, it's... Our education system is more about babysitting your shitty kids now.
Well, that's how it started out.
Educating them.
That's how it started out. Public school started out as more or less a place to send your kid when, like, so that both parents could go work.
Yeah.
So, you know, whatever.
As long as they keep having school pizza.
Yeah, if they keep having the government pizza, I think we'll be okay.
These shits are flying like government cheese.
All right, that's going to pretty much wrap us up for another week of Kickflipping Ninja Wizardry. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did it like that.
I don't know.
It just felt like something that needed to be done. In the meantime, if you want to get a hold of us, you can absolutely do that. Tell us what your favorite school lunch was.
Egg timer on this, dude.
What?
Egg timer on this.
There's an egg timer?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
What the hell is that?
We should get some egg pizza.
Bomb countdown.
That's not good.
It's one of these.
Yeah, we're going to jet. If you guys want to get a hold of us, you can absolutely do that. You can get a hold of us on Gmail at kickflippingninjawizards@gmail.com. You can also tweet to the show. Whoa. God damn it.
I'm just fucking with shit.
You're a fucking asshole.
Yeah, just like you in school.
Yeah, pretty much. I grew out of it, though. What's your excuse?
I don't know. Tweet to the show.
Or don't. Yeah. If you tweet to the show, we'll send you this nifty, like...
Egg timer
that does this. Yup. That's a thing. You can tweet to us at KFNW Podcast.
You can follow me on Twitter at something ski.
You can also follow me on Twitter at It's That Troy Guy. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Bye. The eggs are burning!